Hey guys, Lucille here from Clip Artistry Heaven. I hope you guys are well. Thank you for tuning in and watching this video. If you are new, welcome to the channel. I hope you find the good resources to help you on your Etsy journey or your digital product selling journey. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and for consistently supporting with your views, likes, shares, and comments. Okay, so today I'm continuing with the creative tool app library, which I designed specifically for those who are using Canva on a daily basis and all the various apps that Canva offers and that they update Canva with on a regular basis. I've created a tool app library, which is what you're seeing in front of you, and it basically centralizes all the apps that we typically use as creators in Canva. So with that, I mean it's an Excel sheet, so it's a Google sheet, sorry, and it is a live document. So please don't expect the document to be downloaded, because the moment you download it, you don't have download access. You've got viewing access, which means as I update the library, you will get an email notification from me to say new tutorial just published, and we are talking about this app and it does this for you and it's free to be used, etc. So just in terms of the sheet, it's what you're seeing in front of you. I've got the number of the app, so how many apps we are on, just the icon to give you an idea of like what is the app about, the name of the app, the purpose of the app, the version, is it a free app or is it a paid app? Is it for pro users or is it for all users? The status for me is just to keep myself in check, to let myself know how many videos I still need to do. Workflow, so who uses it in the business, and then just extra details to help you on your way with the application. So I also drop the tutorial link, which will be on YouTube. I provide the sheet with you. You click on the link and then you can go and watch how I have demonstrated the application in a practical sense for you to use. A quick overview of the tool itself. Today we are going to number 96 on the sheet. We're going to look at a calendar maker, and I think a lot of people in my circle and in my community will appreciate this. If you don't know about it, it's new to me, so if you know about it, kudos to you. If not, I'm going to save you lots of time. A lot of people in my community will appreciate this because there was really a long way of creating calendar journal pages in Canva, and I'll show you exactly how we did it before. And I think this app is going to save you a lot of time, so I'm excited to share this with you. Basically, it's called the calendar maker. What is it for? It creates calendar journal pages easily, which you can then eventually sell on Etsy. So it is free. The creative team can use it. So if anyone that creates products, I haven't filled in the rest here, but I'll fill it in before I publish the video. So what is it? Calendar Maker, that's its purpose, and it's free. So we'll go to Canva and then we'll jump right into it. So basically, if you're on the main home landing page, you will go to apps, which is on the left hand side here. You will type in calendar and then you'll see Calendar Maker pops up. Click on it. And just a brief overview, it creates monthly, weekly, or custom calendars with ease. Simply enter the month and year, or choose a date range to generate a calendar, which is like a custom range. Perfect for organizing events, tracking, and deadlines. We all love our journals. So just in terms of an overview of what it all is about, I've already opened my canvas. So I am using a 8 by 5 by 11 inch size, like a A4 size, and then another way to get to it is once you're in your canvas, you can go to apps, again type in calendar maker, click on it, and then you'll see another panel opening up here in front of you. So before you continue with anything else, I would advise, which is a tip that I saw one of the YouTubers give, search for a color palette, just so that you have, and then it's canvas palettes, just so that you can have an idea. I think it's smart what she did here. I can't remember her name, sorry, because it's not someone that I usually watch, but I saw the video and I thought, okay, it seems interesting. So just have a color palette like an idea of, let's go with this one. So what I'll do is, I did it slightly different, but I'll just do it this way. Okay, I don't need that thingy there. Okay, now let's do it again. So I just like screen grab, go to um, the canvas, the design where we're going to do this. Just a color palette ready, and then go back to the left side. So let's say, yeah, obviously you'll have an idea of what you want to do. So like which month, first of all, get your text, get your um, font that you want to use. I'm going to go with Play for Display, um, and then just capitalize it. And let's say I wanted to do a March calendar planner page. Then we want the year, so we'll do the year on top, March slightly below, year can be slightly smaller like this. So just, so which year, which month, this smaller. So now the fun part starts. So you've got your color palette, you've got your month, your year, and now you want to build your month. So it's just like plug and play, almost like March 2025. And you like, again, this is just something you're gonna have to, I'm gonna leave it standard just to save us time on the video. The font color, you can select the font color here. So whatever you select here, it will populate after you add to design at the bottom. So let's just leave it white for now. Then again, size, where do you want it, alignment, where do you want the font to be, the headings of the week, like the weekdays, and then the number. So that's all the alignment there. The size, the color, we're going to go with white. The numbering, same story. What do you want to use in terms of font? So let's say we want to use League Spartan. Let's go with League Spartan. We want to leave it that size. I want to leave it on white. Okay, and then the background colors, which is what this is all about, right? So let's say the header, I want to go with this color. The rows, odd rows, I want to make one color. Like, you don't have to do it this way. It's just something that I've played around with, and use it, don't use it. So let's say this one. Let's see. Okay, let's go with those three. So now I'm saying the background, the header is one color, the odd rows is one color, and the even rows is one color. Let's change this one. It might be too dark. I might have to make the heading that color. So let's go with, I think we've got that. We've got that. So must be the orange. This can be changed around, okay? So it's just for demonstration purposes. Color, again, the fonts will be white, and then we've set the header as white as well. So if you're happy with your settings, then all you really need to do is to click add to design. So that is how quickly it's amazing how quickly you can design a journal calendar month. This can be done on a weekly basis as well, but assuming that you wanted like a month, um, that's your journal page, right? So let's just see this on full view. So there's a couple of things that you can do here. Let's say you've done the settings, but you didn't quite get. It's not like for example, the numbers are in the middle, like centralized in each cell block. But let's say now you want to have it all aligned to the left. So you click on the top block, shift, and then the last block, just so that you can highlight your entire sheet, like an Excel sheet. And then you go to alignment, and then you can align it according to where or how you want it, to the right or to the left. The fonts, like this font, I don't know if it works for me. So let's see if I do Poppins. So Poppins is a bit softer, not so bold, not so big. It might go better. And then also what I've done was the odd rows is like a peachy color, and then the even rows are like a burnt orange color. So you can do that as well. But there's a lot of ways you can do this. It's just for me to show you how quickly this was done. Now, before this app calendar maker was like available to us, you would have to the few ways, you would have to go to like elements, go to table, let's see, something like this. You'd have to use to get that same effect, and then you'd have to adjust it according to what you wanted. Like, well, actually not this one. Just go table. This one, this one, because you this one is like an XLE format. So let's say this was it, and then you would have to go and add on columns, and like you'd have to adjust it according to what you want. So and it was just a pain, and it's long, and it's a lot of people basically had to buy or opted to buy the inner pages and create these journals to save time. So I'm not gonna. It was horrible. You had to do this. Um, Again, you have to like select there, and then change the font. Okay, size. Then go 2 and 3, and you'd have to go and look up the calendar for that month to make sure. It was just, I'm not, it's tiring just explaining it. So but you get the gist. This was the old process. This is what this process is doing. The new app is doing for you. So pretty much that's how quick it is. Then obviously you would want to fancy it up a bit. There's a lot of ways you can do that. You can get a lot of inspiration from Canva itself. In other words, you can see how Canva does the planner pages, and then you can just try and recreate something similar. For example, you can do like a note section over here. Let's make this smaller. Okay, let's go here with like notes if you want to have a section for notes, and then see maybe if the white looks better. I think the white is better, yeah, than the black. So you could do that. You can maybe, and then just soften the curve slightly. I would, whatever tickles your fancy. This is just me playing around now. Okay, and maybe something like that. Maybe not the book. Okay, and then you can do like some lines on the right. Okay, bring it down and choose one of these colors here. So maybe this color. Go back to your line, change the color, maybe this dark line, or maybe not so dark. See, maybe this one. To make it slightly different, let's do this one. And then I would also make it maybe 2 rather than, let's do this way, right? And if you're happy, you can duplicate it over there, get your line spacing the way you want it, and then just continue D, 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 D. So that's Control D, and that is just aligning the lines for your, you could maybe do a to-do list. So we'll just copy the notes again and then say to-do list, make it slightly smaller, and then the color we'll make this one. So can you see how important is it to get that color palette? As you start, just get your colors, because you don't want to sit and fiddle with colors, see what works. So I think that was a nice pro tip from her. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm just doing this on the fly, guys. I'm not really a planner seller, creator. I have done them. I can do it, but I know there are pros out there that really is killing it out there. Something like this. And then to really funk it up or spice it up, obviously you would want to make this a little bit more appealing. And how do we do that? With clip art, which is the topic that I speak about all the time. So if you don't know, AI Prompt Heaven is a monthly membership, and it is a vault with all things clip art, designs, mock-ups. If you look on the left, clip art designs, tumbler wraps, mug wraps, junk journals, etc., wall art, anything that I'm basically selling on Etsy or on my digital store is what the vault is all about. So AI stock images if you're looking for prompts, mock-up images, training videos, and then also freebies, which is two items that I added at towards the end of middle of March. So these are fairly new ones that I've added. So I do training videos and I do also freebies that I add, and I will keep on adding as I go along. So if you want to get clip art but you don't want to use, the problem with using elements from Canva is not a lot of people have the paid version one, and the nice elements most of the time they are pro, which means you need to pay for it and to be able to use it, right? Not just that, if you want to make something unique, especially which is what sells on Etsy, the uniqueness, the freshness, the newness, the trend, etc., you would have to go to place like software like Midjourney or Kittle or Dreamlab, etc., to try and create something new. The problem with that is oftentimes people don't know how to prompt, and people struggle with trying to conceptualize what is that they want to create. So long story short, the vault is available. So let's say you want to go to you want to you want to create this 1 year journal with its pages, and you want to make it a cottage core theme, right? So you go to the vault, you log in, go to clip art, go to handcrafts and hobbies, you look at what's available to you, and then you basically see the preview. If you see anything that you like, you know that it's definitely in the library at the bottom, and then you go ahead and just copy and paste some of the images that you want to spice up your design with. We're going to go to Midjourney today, although these 4 systems that I use, and you can use any one of them to do this process for you. So that's the time saver in terms of having prompts that's currently used and sold, and I'm getting daily sales on Etsy as a digital product seller, just to save you the time of having to do this yourself. Okay, so it's $9 a month. Once you sign up, you get immediate access. I am available in our Club Artistry private Facebook group, so members have access to me, ask questions, ask for help, ask for reviews or feedback on the designs, and yeah, and whatever I know, I pretty much share in Facebook, not as often on YouTube, but more in Facebook because it's just so much easier to connect on Facebook in terms of being in touch with your community. So that is what the vault can do for you. So let's look at maybe this one. Maybe this one. Let's copy this one. So you now, like I said, the thing with Etsy is it needs to be unique. If you are just going to copy and paste what someone else is doing, it's going to it's not the way that Etsy works. Uniqueness is what sells there. Oh, I need to just charge my laptop. Uniqueness is what sells there, and with having your own prompts, that's one way of making your products unique. So even if it's whimsical characters like fantasy, like anything that's like unique, right, or different, or if it's a wedding theme, or if it's a chippy doll, so you can just go in here and grab what you want, copy and paste into your software, and then just build out a whole visually consistent journal on theme, on point. Even this as a journal would be amazing. Indian wedding, a chibi doll. So even if you want to have something like a chibi doll, because now I'm just flowing with ideas, just telling you about it. Like if I want to create a journal for gamers, I can use this prompt and just build out a whole not junk journal, sorry, a planner based on this theme. Just to show you, like totally off point, and the colors doesn't match at all. But let's just copy and paste. So let me get downloading so I can just add it to our planner page. Let's see, I like this one, so we'll download that one, and I like this one. And then we basically bring that into our planner. Okay, just do this. Okay, you just remove the backgrounds. Click on background remover. Background remover is a pro feature. So again, if you don't have the pro feature, then this is not something that you can easily do. Upload. Let's see. So we've got this sewing kit, this one, and then this one is what we're missing. So there you go. This one. Okay, maybe do this over here. Make it smaller. So let's say you just want to make this whole planner consistent with a theme. Then this is one way that you can do it. And it will appeal to that. I think there's something wrong here. It will appeal to that sort of market. Like we don't have to add the third one, but you get what I'm trying to say. So this, I would maybe do that. Sorry, just sit back, and then I will do this. Okay, so that you've got this you've got here. And it just adds that uniqueness to it. Now, obviously, you can still maybe do like a bow or flower. And still spice it up. Or you can just take more from the prompt library and then just add more elements here based on what's in the vault, like under flowers or something else. Okay, so this we can remove now. So yeah, just a quick tutorial to demonstrate how quickly it is to now create month or calendar pages, which really was a nightmare before in terms of time and how much time it took you to actually do this section. And then I showed you how to spice it up with some clip art, which is available from clip art, sorry, from the monthly membership. And then, yeah, I think in a nutshell, that is really the video. So if there's any questions, let me know. If there is, you need something else or a different video to be done, something that you really need help with, I will look into it and then I'll create it for you. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video and look forward to the next one. Thank you.